The U.S. Congress now moving on after passing a bill bringing us back from the fiscal cliff. Earlier today, I sat down with 2nd District Congressman Republican Tim Griffin. Hi, Congressman. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
How are you doing? Thank you.
Happy New Year to you. Let's get right into it. This was a bill last night that had bipartisan support. It was crafted by a Republican senator along with the White House. Why'd you vote against it?
Because it adds billions of dollars to the deficit, and a lot of that had absolutely nothing to do with the tax provisions, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in this bill, but the bad outweighed the good. I mean, the Senate could have found some places to reduce spending so that this bill did not add to the deficit, but instead they piled it up with additional spending and sent it over and then left. And I think that the Senate should have been more responsible and should have made sure that this bill does not add billions more to our deficit and our debt.
And so now we're looking forward. Some people say we've just kicked the can down the road to this new debt ceiling debate, which is going to be happening over the next, 60 days or so. How do we make sure that we take care of, you know, the bills that America owes and don't default on our credit like no one would want to do at home, but also to curb the spending like you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. Kicking the can down the road on the spending is the problem. Unfortunately, in Washington, tax increases are effective immediately, and spending cuts are postponed indefinitely. They never happen. And the good news here, Jessica, is that now that we have got we've addressed the tax issue, right? I mean, the president got his tax increase. Now we look at the numbers and we see, wait a minute. The president got his tax increase that he said was so important. We've had $1 trillion shortfall every year. We spend $1 trillion more than we take in. After the president's tax increase, which it brings in $60 billion a year, we've still got about $1 trillion in the red. So clearly it's a spending problem. And the good news is now that we've addressed this tax issue, spending is going to be the focus. No one is going to default on our obligations. That's not the issue. What's scary is what's going to happen if we don't deal with the spending.
All right, a lot of discussion from here to then. Congressman Tim Griffin, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
You too. And you can catch the entire interview with Congressman Griffin on our website, arkansasmatters.com.
Still ahead tonight.